Hi, this is Mike Peterson from Challenge Island, Oakland County East again with another one of our STEAMtastic Friday videos. So today we're going to tackle the A in STEAM, which stands for art. So what we'd like to do today is show you just some fun basic shapes that you can draw using just all you'll need is a pen, or actually a pencil might be a little safer, piece of paper, and we can do some cool 3D shapes that we can put together in all different ways to create all kinds of sculptures and creations. So come on over and let's take a look at it. Okay. All right, so for our first shape, we'll draw a cube. So when you draw a cube, you basically start with a box. And the easiest way to start is to draw a cube that you can see through. That's called a transparent cube. So what we would do is we'd start with our box, so that'll be the front of our cube. Then to get the back of our cube, we'll draw a box that's the same shape, but just up and to the right a little bit. So it's the exact same size, but just moved up and over a little bit. Okay, so right at first glance, that may not look like much, but watch this. Now, if we connect the corners together from the front box to the back box, now we've got that cube. So then if we would want to get a little bit trickier, maybe we want a cube that looks solid that we don't see through. We do the same kind of thing, except we don't draw all those lines. So we'll do the cube, we'll do the square part. This time we don't want the stuff in here because we're not going to see through the cube. So what we'll do instead is we'll just draw those diagonal lines. We need to make them all the same size so they line up. And then we'll connect those together across the back. And now we've got our cube that we can't see through. So that could be a dice or a box or a dresser and all kinds of things we could use that for. All right, so that's our first shape. So now we're going to do what we call a rectangular prism. So that looks like a big couple words there, but if we take that apart, the main part of rectangular is rectangle. So we're basically going to do something pretty much like our cube, except we're going to do a rectangle. So we can stretch that cube all different kinds of ways, make some other cool shapes with it. So what we'll do this time, instead of just starting with a square, let's do a rectangle this time. So we're going to make it really long across the top and the bottom. So say we want a shape more like that. Now we do all the same things that we did with that cube. So if we want one we can see through, we draw a rectangle that same shape up and to the side again. And then we just connect the corners, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we've got our rectangular prism. Or again, if we want to do it so that we can not see through it, so it'd be a solid rectangular prism. Start with that same box. Just do those diagonal lines on the sides, make them all the same size again. Connect those together. And now I've got our box. So we can make a long skinny box, we can make a short box that goes way back, all kinds of options there. All right, so we're gonna try one more for today. Let's try doing a cylinder. So a cylinder is a fancy name for like a can or something, anything we can roll is usually a cylinder. So what we'll do with this one is we start with our 2 lines for our cylinder. So that's how tall we want our cylinder to be. And then we draw an oval shape across the top. So that'd be like the top of our can. And then for the bottom of the can, if we don't want to see through our cylinder, we can just do a big smiley face down here. So that would be our solid one, or if we want to do the one we see through, same idea, we'd have that oval for the top, draw those lines down. This time if we do another oval across the bottom, that gives us more of that see-through look. So that gave us our 3 basic shapes to start with, a cube, a rectangular prism, and a cylinder. So with those, we could build those together, build castles, we could build houses, we could build all kinds of things out in nature. So go ahead and experiment with those 3 shapes and see how you can put those together in different ways to create some new special 3D buildings that are new and different for you. All right, thank you for coming. We'll look forward to seeing you again next time.